Hey y'all, my name is Phoenix, and today we have another unboxing from Puzzlcrate. This is the September 2024 box, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. Ooh, it looks like we have only one puzzle this time. Wait, oh my god. Okay, so we have more than one puzzle. Oh no, what am I gonna do with this? Okay, so let's have a look here. Oh man, this is hilarious. So in this unboxing, we have the mini 3x3, which I actually already have. In fact, I have it on the shelf right behind me. And we have the 4x4 mirror cube, which I'm actually very excited for. So let's read about these real quick. Typically, we don't include standard 3x3s in puzzle crates, but this is not your standard 3x3. This is the world's smallest commercially available 3x3. Each side of the puzzle measures 1 centimeter, making it smaller than a penny. Despite its small size, the puzzle turns surprisingly well. We don't recommend trying to speed solve this puzzle, but we do recommend showing it to family and friends since it's such a cool puzzle. And then for the 4x4 mirror cube, this is the world's first mass-produced 4x4 mirror cube. Until recently, this puzzle was only available from custom puzzle builders. Luckily for us, ShengShou has made this fantastic puzzle more readily available. Unlike a normal 4x4, the mirror 4x4 is solved by shape rather than color. Each turn changes the shape of the puzzle until it becomes an unrecognizable mess. It turns very well, but can be a bit oily due to the lubrication. We recommend using a paper towel to wipe up any excess lubricant. Happy solving. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this 1 centimeter cube since I actually already own one. It was just on the shelf behind me, so I guess I have another one. Well, this one I actually got as kind of a late Christmas gift a few years ago. I think it was 2022. I also got that with like the 18 centimeter cube, which is honestly just hilarious, but I guess now I have a second one, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. So let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, never mind, the perforations do not work very well. Okay, let's also move this, because I don't need that there. Okay, there we go. And then it just drops out like that. It was so weird. I was looking in the box and I thought we only had one puzzle. I just didn't see this there. I didn't expect this to be in there because it's been out for a couple years, so it turns very nicely. And yes, they are about the same. It's very hard to see it on camera. In fact, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, this is very interesting. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quick solve on it because it's something I already have. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this since I already own one and I don't really need or want a second one because I don't want to lose it. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got. So there we go. There's our scrambled mini 3x3. I don't think I'm going to be breaking any speed records with this. Certainly not. So we're just going to go ahead and do our cross. There we go. The cross is done. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. Now on to F2L. So we're going to go ahead and turn this, set the pair up as a 3 mover, and we're going to turn that one in just like that. Okay, so the next pair looks like it's going to be that one. So the red pairs are done. Moving on to green, and we already got a free 3 mover just like that. So our last pair we can set up just like that. I hope I'm still in frame. I probably shouldn't have zoomed in. Turn that down, and then we insert the pair just like that. So I don't know every OLL case, and I don't really want to try and execute a one look OLL, so it looks like we got whatever this is. And then insert the pair back, and then what perm? A G perm, really? Great. So, what G perm is this? This is a GB. And there we go. That was very difficult, and my fingers are a little sore, but we got the 1 centimeter cube solved. I'm gonna zoom my camera back out. Yeah, it's a neat little collector's item, but it's just really funny to have one of these when I've owned this one for a couple years, and I have a case that this one can go in so that I can make sure that it doesn't get lost. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the second one, but I'll figure something out. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the other one. So, all right, so here we have the mirror 4x4. So I saw this on the Cubicles page pretty recently, and I thought that it looked very interesting. I don't want to rip, this thing is pretty tight. I don't want to rip the box. I might open it from the bottom, actually. It might be easier. I wouldn't normally do this, but this is probably easier to do. So the mirror 4x4 is very interesting because I like mirror cubes quite a bit, and this one looks very fun to play with. So let's go ahead and have a look here. So got the instruction booklet. Hopefully I won't need that, but this does have brush stickers, which is going to be very interesting to try and solve, because that means that the centers could end up getting swapped around, and I might even end up with a parity where one center is rotated by 90 degrees, and I don't exactly know how to do that, but I think this is my first, no, it's not. I have the 4x4 octahedron that I got last year out of a Puzzlcrate, so, oh my gosh, that is really greasy. Oh my gosh, it's all over my hands. Give me just a second, I need to wipe this down. All right, I think it's all wiped down. I think that's good. Okay. Anyways, moving right along. So this is what the puzzle looks like. So checking out the turning here. I can tell this is going to be a pretty interesting puzzle to solve. I have a fair bit of different kinds of shape mods that I have gotten or made recently. Yes, I actually have made a mod of my own. So real quick, I'm actually going to go ahead and show some other higher order shape mods that I have that I really like, so give me 1 second. So here's a couple other shape mods that I got recently. This is the overlapping cube that I bought from the Cubicle. A little while ago, I got it a couple weeks ago. I didn't make a video about it. I only made a video about the big cubes that I got in that order, but I also got this, and it's very fun to solve. It's basically just a 5x5, but it has this outer shell of a 4x4. And then this one I actually made myself. This is on my old Ausu WRM, but I ordered some custom stickers from the Cubicle. I got a bunch of different shades of blue, and that's basically what it turned into. And it's honestly very fun to solve, but a little tricky, especially because on the quote-unquote red side and yellow side, the shades are a little similar. They're easier to spot on camera, but a little difficult in just normal light. So both of these are very fun, and they are very good quality. So I imagine that this mirror 4x4 is going to be decently similar to that. I'm actually very excited to get into a solve. The one thing that might be a bit tricky is, as you can see, there's the brushed patterns. So this actually means that the centers will have an orientation. So if I if I did something let's do a T-perm. If I were to do something like this, you can actually see the brushed metal is facing a different direction now. But if I were to do that T-perm again, so as you can see, if I hold this top face up, you can see it's going up and down while most of the rest is going left to right, like on these. So if I were to do that again, it would then be rotated again, so it would be going from left to right. So let's go ahead and scramble it up. I'm actually very excited to give this a solve. This is one that I've been wanting for a little bit, so hopefully we can figure something out. I honestly hope that there's not too many parodies for me to worry about. 4x4 shape mods are definitely a little tricky, and I would know. I have a 6x6 shape mod in my collection that I'm sure some of you guys might know about. But that actually looks really nice. It looks like some sort of, it's basically just some sort of geometric, it's like a bismuth crystal formation, or maybe even the villages on Mandalore. This is what that kind of reminds me of. So let's go ahead and give it a solve. So I honestly don't know which side to start from. Logic dictates I would want to start from the shortest side and get those centers done first. But it's hard to tell which side is what. Okay, I just solved all these together. Is this one also it? No, it is not. There's going to be a lot of trial and error involved as well, just trying to find the right pieces. So that one is bad, or not bad. That one is wrong. Whoops. I didn't mean to say bad. I think we already ruled out that that one is incorrect. This one is barely incorrect. It's a little difficult to see, but that one is wrong. I believe this one is right, though. Yes, it is. So if we bring it back up like that. Okay, so now this is an interesting dilemma. You can see the face of the center is flat, but as you can see, the brush stickers go in two different directions, which means that these two or these two need to swap. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and... I'm actually just going to do a T-perm. It's very hard to do a T-perm when it's all shape-shifted like this. But as you can see, that has now rearranged our brush stickers. Do I dare attempt Yao with this? I think I might. It looks like these two are correct. I think, actually, no, they're not. That's not a bar. So I need to try and make sure. So that's going from, that's going up and down from this angle. Let's see if we can, okay, so yeah, that's correct. And then we can do that. So that is our quote unquote yellow center done. I think that's the fat side. And then I think since it's a shape mod, I don't want to attempt Yao. I normally would do that if I'm solving a 4x4. In fact, I even do that on the mods that I showed. But I don't feel comfortable doing that on a puzzle that shapeshifts, especially when it's solved by shape instead of color. So, anyway, so yeah, we're moving on to this center. I'm gonna pray that I don't mess up any of my other centers, so I think 3 of them are done. I gotta say though, this is becoming a lot easier than the peach cube was. Okay, so this is actually a bit of an interesting scenario here, because now I am in a bit of a predicament in terms of which one I do next, because I could also be putting these centers in the actual wrong spot. If this is like a 5x5, I would be able to tell easily. However, because it's a 4x4, I could have the centers swapped around and not know about it. So I need to be very careful with my placement. If not, I'm gonna have to like do some center swapping, which isn't gonna be that much fun. So I might end up doing that later, because it shouldn't be that difficult to just move the center pieces around. If you guys saw my last Puzzlcrate unboxing, which probably, like, I don't expect too many people would have seen that, because I was extremely late to get that uploaded, which was entirely my fault. Oh, okay. So this is an interesting scenario. Let's see, we need to swap a few of our centers. It's like we need to Nicholas, so... Man, I don't remember how the swap algorithm works, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, I think I got it. Is that it? Okay, I did do it correctly, but it did not swap the centers I needed, so I'm going to do that again. I think I actually remembered it. It's like doing a soon, almost. It's a little difficult. It's a little tricky to do this on the mirror cube, but I think we got it. Now I don't. Oh my gosh. Now I don't know if these are all in the right spot. So I guess we can find that out during our edge pairing. So we can see this edge lines up with that, and it does line up with this. But I need to... I guess I can try and pair my edges, and then we'll see if I made an error. It's going to be very difficult to actually get that correct, though. I might... I don't know if I want to get another mirror cube for reference. I need to think about this. Okay, I think I got it. So I'm trying to find, like, this is the flat side. in the back here is the second shortest side, which is, so if this is the shortest, the second shortest would be this. So this should be in the back. Then the third shortest is on this side. I think I might have actually got my placement correct, because the longest middle layer is supposed to be on the front and the second longest on the back. If this is correct, I might be completely wrong though, but this corner looks good. This corner is actually, I think I got it correct because of this corner placement. I honestly am shocked that I did that first try, but I'm not going to complain, especially since there's still a lot of solve left to go. So I honestly might not be that far. I might not be that far away from being done, but I might also be a lot farther away than I think, because there could be some more issues that pop up later. But this one is correct, and it looks like we got that corner in place. Not that we're going to focus on that anyway, so let's go ahead and put you in there, and then get that edge paired. So I believe it goes there. This is not correct. I want to have it match with the brush centers, because the center orientation does matter. I might actually, yeah, I think because I got this corner in place, I think this corner is in place. So because of that, I think I did get my center placement correct. So let's go ahead and get this last center. And then I think our cross is done. Now, as for all these other centers, I like to do the cross edges first, and then I move on to the other edges, but getting these other edges done might actually be pretty difficult. So that is correct, and I'm probably only gonna do one at a time. I'm not gonna do anything fancy, like do two at once, because I might end up making a mistake. I think that one's not right. I think is it this one? Or is it, I think it's this one that matches with that. So there we go. That one is paired, and that one is correct. So yeah, moving on, I think this one, it's another tall-sided one, so it's another one that goes in the yellow. I believe that's this one, so we'll do that and turn it back. And it looks like we also got that one in, which is nice. I think our last tall-sided one is, I think it's this one, so we'll go ahead and pair that one. I apologize if I'm going a bit slow, but I'm just kind of walking through this. I might speed this up in the edit, I don't know, but I kind of want to be a little bit more informative in case you guys are interested in buying these, because I was definitely I'm actually very happy that I got this. So I think all of our edges are paired now. I don't know if I'm gonna do F2L, but I think I might give it a try. So that's not correct. I think that's backwards actually. So that's our first F2L pair in. I gotta say, doing this is infinitely more fun than the peach I did last month. The peach honestly was not that much fun to solve, because every piece looks exactly the same, so you can't really tell if it's in the correct spot or not. It's really annoying to solve. This one, on the other hand, is much more fun, because you can actually tell if it's solved or not, because all the pieces are different. And look at that, it's really easily taking shape because of that. So we got our last F2L pair in just like that. And it looks like we didn't get oil up parity, so that's good. So we got an anti-soon. So what is this here? This looks like I might actually have gotten a parity. Yeah, it looks like I did. So I'm gonna do, or wait, actually no, this is a G-perm. This is actually just a G-perm. So see if I can do it on this. So, oh no, wait, it isn't a G-perm. This actually is parity. So let's see what we can do here. So if I do a JA, There we go. That just gets us these two corners that are swapped. So let's do the parody alg. And then I believe all we have left is a T-perm, but as you can see, this centerpiece is actually, it's rotated this way, which means if I do a T-perm, the centerpiece is actually rotated by 90 degrees, which is not something that is possible. So literally everything else is solved except for this one center rotated by 90 degrees, which is a huge issue for me because that means I built the center wrong. So I believe what I have to do is actually swap the centerpieces around so that it looks rotated, and then I have to resolve everything. So I'm gonna see if I can do that, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna speed through this because otherwise I'd just be repeating the same steps. So hopefully my battery holds up. My battery started to run low on my phone here. Okay, so I just now realized it actually does not mess with edges at all. So if I do it from here, is that it? Did I do it? I think I did it. That's it. We did it. Nice. We solved the 4x4 mirror cube with pretty much no help. I got everything right. Pretty much exactly. I had to re-remember some steps, but I was able to do this complete without help and without even any a reference. So yeah, this is extremely, like, this was actually a really fun solve. I think this is probably one of the most fun puzzles I've gotten out of a puzzle crate as of this year. I think this was definitely a lot more fun than the last crate. The peach was just so obnoxious, but this was so much fun to do. And honestly, I just really like solving 4x4 mods, I guess. But yeah, that is about it for this unboxing. Let's go ahead and I've had this with me the whole time. It's very difficult to see, but I'll just go ahead and place it on top so that you can see it a bit better. Anyway, so if you enjoyed this, then please be sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more from me in the future, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. You don't have to do it, but I appreciate it. I do both cubing and gaming videos. I'm working to get back in the stride of gaming videos, like I mentioned in a previous video. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more by the end of the year, but today this might just be a full cubing year unless I can get stuff worked out. Hopefully we can get stuff worked out. If not, then I at least hope you enjoy what I am able to post. Yeah, if you, if you just want to see more from me, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you do subscribe, then please consider hitting that notification bell as well. That's pretty much it for me for this video. So I will see you next time. Farewell.